This is Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhacharya, Professor in St. Peter's Engineering College, Department of Physics. Today we are going to discuss about the continuation of the network topology. So that is yesterday we discussed about the basics of all network topology. The extension of that is this lecture. This is today we are going to talk about the tree and the twigs of the graph actually. So you know that what is a tree actually? The tree is a subgraph of a what we call you say that a given graph. So you say that here a connected subgraph having all the nodes of a graph without any loop is called a tree, and branches of a tree are called a twigs. Just you observe that whatever network given in a previous slide, so in that slide whatever the network is redrawn by using of the graph, so that means the 4 steps is involved in this. So what are the steps? Already you know that yesterday I explained that, even now also will reveal that. First you have to take all RLC elements, whatever the elements in the network R, L, C, that means resistance, inductance and capacitance will be replaced by using of the solid line. And second one is if the sources, that means a voltage source and current source is there in the network. If you coming to that voltage source is available, then that should be shorting by using of the solid line. So and for the current sources it should be open. So this is the 4 steps is involved to convert a network to the graph. And again now you used to take that graph by using of that network topology. So now the tree properties, it have some properties. So what is that? If you will take, this is a graph, whatever we what is a converted for the given graph. So now there exists only one path between any pair of nodes in a tree actually. So here this is figure A indicates the graph, figure B indicates the tree, and figure C also tree. Just you will see that a tree contains all nodes of the graph. For example, you see this in this diagram, we have how many nodes actually in graph? 4 nodes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in this tree also the same node should be replica in the diagram, but there is no loops actually. So that's why you used to take the figure B, 1, 2, 3 and 4 nodes is there. Figure C also 1, 4, 3, 2 nodes is there, right? So therefore if n is the number of nodes of graph, there are the n minus 1 branches in the tree. For example, in this figure A, we have how many nodes actually? 4 nodes is there. So how many branches is there? In tree itself it is n minus 1 branch, n minus 1 branches in the tree. If we consider the figure B is having a 4 nodes, then how many branches is there in figure? Only 3 branches. In figure C also same, we have 4 nodes and 3 branches. So therefore this is if n number of nodes of a graph, there are n minus 1 branches in the tree. The tree do not contain any loops. Just to observe that in the figures, there is no loop in figure B and figure C. That is called tree. And every connected graph has at least one tree. So you used to take every connected graph has at least one tree. If you will take any graph, it have one tree definitely. So the number of possible trees of a graph, which is equivalent to the A into A transpose, right? So this is about the this is about the tree and twigs of the tree of the graph. Now we will coming to this. This is the identify the tree in a graph. For example, you take this is the graph by using of some network. So we will get the 4 nodes is there and the branches also there. Here in this graph 5 branches is there, but you have to convert this to a trees, n number of trees. So how many possibilities is there to construct a T in this graph? and the n number of trees is possible. So first you will take the first type. So 1, 4, 2, 3. This is one tree, and 1, 2, 4, 3 one tree, and 2, 1, 4, 3 one tree. Like this. How many trees is possible? 1, 2, 3 plus 5. 8 trees is possible. So this is the identification of tree from the graph. And next, core tree and the links of the graph. What is a core tree? Core tree is the complement of the tree generally. That is called the core tree. So now we will coming to the links actually. The branches that are removed from the graph while forming a tree are termed as a link or chord. Okay, so here this is the branches that are removed from a graph while forming a tree are termed as a links. That means what is actually the link is removing the branch from the graph is called the link or chord, you say that. Link or complement of twigs. Okay, so core tree is the complement of tree. So what is that actually? The graph constitutes with the link. Links is known as core tree. So for example, you used to take, this is the diagram, how to identify the twigs and the links in a given graph. Just you have to observe that first you have to separate that tree and core tree. Just to observe that here the solid line is there, this is called the tree, and whatever the, just you say the dotted lines is there, this is called the core tree. That means actually what happened actually, this is the tree is the core tree is the complement of the tree. So you will observe that here tree 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes is there, right? Only 3 branches is there. So here what are the branches? A, B, D. Just you observe twigs of the tree A, B, D. And you'll coming to that, what is the links? Link is link. What is the link? Actual complement of twig is called the link, right? So therefore here how many links is there? C, E, F. 3 links will be there. And similarly used to take and the another tree you used to draw by using given graph. So here 1, 2, 4, 3 is the tree, and how many branches is there? 3 branches is there, 3 links is there. Just to observe that A, D, F, these 3 are the twigs of the tree in the shown in figure, and C, E, B or C, B, E are the links of the core tree, right? This is about the difference between the tree and core tree, and how to identify the twigs of tree, how to identify the links of core tree, right? This is a best example and explanation. Now the basic matrices in a network topology generally used to take the 4 basic matrices used in network topology. There is a complete incident matrix which is indicated by A suffix A. This is the indication. Incident matrix indicated by capital A, tie matrix indicated by, triset matrix indicated by B, and the F cut set matrix indicated by Q. So this is the basic matrices in the network topology. Now you are coming to this is the complete incident matrix. So you say that A, you say this is the graph given actually. How many branches is there? How many nodes is there? Just we have to identify from that graph. So here how many nodes is there? A, B, C, D. Only 4 nodes is there. Then you will take nodes on the rows actually. A, B, C, D rows is there. How many branches is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 branches is there. That should be placed on the columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how you are going to write? This is indicated with the current directions actually. How the current direction is there with respect to the node. So therefore which is starting initiated from the node towards to the other node, that is the positive sign. If the current direction will come towards to the node, that is the negative. So you say that here +1 and -1 respectively. For example, used to take the in between A relates with the how many currents actually. One is outgoing, another one is incoming. Outgoing is 4, incoming is 1. So therefore, you take a incoming the minus 1 and the outgoing is plus 1. So therefore, minus 1, 0, 1, 0 in this matrix. The same with respect to the B. Incoming is 4 and 2, outgoing is 5. So therefore, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 0. This is the second row. And with respect to the C, incoming is 5 and 3 and 6 also. So therefore, all are incoming. So indicate here the in place of 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 1. And we will coming to the with respect to the D, which is all are outgoing. What are that? 1, 2, 3, 6. So therefore, in the D row you say that 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is the complete incident matrix which is indicated by AA. If you will coming to the incident matrix, you say that. So here also you used to take actually, and the one common node will be reduced here, and you will take incident matrix, which we are going to take here ABC nodes. 3 nodes will be there, ABC incident. So again the branches will be how many branches which will be connected to that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore at the point A you say that A is there. So here this is the incident. So therefore the 1 minus 1, 1, 2 you say that 1 minus 1, 2 is an incident. So 1 minus 1, 0, 1, 0. And for the B you say that 0, and it is irrelevant to that. B 0 and minus 1 and 3 is a 0 and 4 it is a minus 1, it is also incoming, right? And we will take 5 is outgoing, so therefore it is a 1 and 6 is 0 because irrelevant to the B. So again you will coming to the C node, you say that it should be connecting with so many. What are that actually incoming? It is the 5, 3, 6 and 5. So here you say that 1, okay, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1. This is about the relates to the nodes and branches in a incident matrix. Incident matrix which is indicated from the graph itself. This is, you say that the nodes A, B, C, you say that what are the nodal point linked with this is, you say that with respect to the branch currents, you say that is the 1 A relates to this 1 minus 1 0 3 0, and you say that 4 it is outpassing, so plus 1, and 5 6 is irrelevant to that. So 1 minus 1 0 1 0 0, and you will take B with respect to the B, already you know that. So similarly you have to define the incident matrix from this given graph. And now the tie set matrix. Tie set matrix is just you take tie set matrix, you will observe that what are the branches actually, how many branches is there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 branches in the tie set 1 2 3. So therefore here you observe from this how you are going to take the matrices is just you say that the one tie set where you observe that tie set 1 1 2 3, 3 tie sets is there. So therefore you will call it as a 1 2 3 like that. If you are coming to the 1, how the branch currents is passing, So you will observe that here the current is passing like this tie set 1, it is just like a loop side. So therefore T1 is there, like this is forward direction, 2 is in reverse direction. So therefore 1 minus 1. 3 is also here, it is in a reverse direction. Tie set 3 which is like this, and which is coming towards to the so only 4 is also 1 positive direction. So therefore 1 minus 1 0 1 double 0, because 5 and 6 which is irrelevant. And similarly you take a second tie set which is connecting with what are the currents here actually. So you will take 1 is 0, I mean branch 1 is 0 and branch 2 is plus 1, branch 3 is reverse direction is there, so therefore minus 1, and branch 4 is irrelevant to that 0, and branch 5 which is in a positive direction, forward direction, so therefore 1, and branch 6 which is irrelevant to that, so therefore 0. And we will come into the tie set 3. In this matrix you say that tie set 3 is connecting only here and here, so therefore only two currents will link up. What are the currents actually? I3 and I6. So which is in a tie set 3, so you may take like this 3 tie set. So here it is irrelevant to the 1 0, irrelevant to 2 0, and it is which is coming towards here, so therefore the forward towards here, so minus 1, and 4 is irrelevant, 5 is irrelevant, 6 is in positive direction, so therefore plus 1. So this is about the tie set matrix. And now we will come into this. Here you observe the F cut set matrix. How many F cut sets? You say that C1, C2, C3 are the F cut sets, which will be cut sets in a what we call the rows C1, C2, C3, and branches are in a columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, same similarly. So here cut set, which the cut set is link up with the branches. So here one is the cut set, the incoming signal is a positive sign and the outgoing is a negative sign for the cut set. So here C1 is a link relation with the branch 1 which is the incoming signal, so therefore 1, and the 2 and 3 is irrelevant, so 0 0, and 4 is outgoing, so therefore minus 1, and 5 and 6 irrelevant, so 0 0. And similarly C2, cut set C2, just F cut sets, you say that here 1 is irrelevant and the 2 is in incoming, and 4 is in also incoming, 5 is in outgoing with respect to this. So therefore 0 1 0 1 minus 1 0, because 6 is irrelevant. And similarly you will coming to the cut set 3. What are the currents is incoming here? Just to observe that currents incoming is 5 3 6. 3 are the incoming to cut set 3 C3. So therefore irrelevant is 1 2 and 4. Therefore 0 0 1 0 1 1. So this is about the F cut set matrix. And these are the 4 important formulas, procedures to solve the given graph. What are that actually? Tie set, F cut set, and complete incident matrix and incident matrix. Okay, these 4 are very very important. Sometimes they may ask in examinations. Right, for example, you say same. And for the circuit shown, draw the oriented graph and write incident matrix, tie set matrix, and F cut set matrix. First we have to convert this into the graph. After that, this is the solution given here. Just we have to observe that how many nodes is there, how many branches is there from this circuit. Just we have to identify. And here the what are the nodes? 1 2 3 are the nodes, and the branches are 1 2 3 4 branches is there, right? The using a Twix 1 and 2, you say that. So by using of this oriented graph, that is with this one, now we will coming to the incident matrix. What is the incident matrix? Just you observe that incident matrix, already know that nodes will be on single rows. 1, 2, 3 nodes is there, branches is 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore, with respect to the node 1, and the incoming signal is 1, outgoing is 4, and incoming is also 3. So therefore, these two are the minus 1 and this is a plus 1. And then minus 1, 0, minus 1, plus 1. So that is the first one, right? Yeah, just to observe that here. This is the matrix what we are going to write. A incident matrix is just like this, branches and nodes like this, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 1. And similarly, with respect to the second node, what are the incomings, what are the outgoings? Just to have to observe that with respect to the 2, the incomings are only 4, outgoings are 2 and 3. So therefore the fourth one, I mean the branch 4 is a minus 1, branch 2 and 3 is a plus 1. So therefore 0, 1, 1, minus 1, right? Similarly, you used to go for the node 3. For node 3, incoming signal is 2, I2, and outgoing is 1. So therefore 1, minus 1, 0. So this is about the incident matrix of a given graph, right? So here the eliminating the third row from the matrix AA, what is the third row? Here, least row, that should be eliminated, and we will get the incident matrix of the A. So this is the incident matrix. First we have to find the what is the complete incident matrix, and after that you have to eliminate the third row, then you will get the incident matrix of a given graph or given matrix, whatever it may be. So here just to observe that minus 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, minus 1. Now we will come into the tie sets. In the tie sets, you used to take the, what are the links actually? Tie sets, if you will draw a tree and co-tree. Just to draw a tree, this is the 1, 3, 2 is the T, co-tree is the 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. In between this is called the co-tree. So therefore here, in co-tree we have a links. What are the links? 3 and 4. And you say that how many tie sets will come actually? Tie set 3 and tie set 4 you used to take actually. So here the 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, this is the tie set 3. If we will coming to that, the tie set 4, what are the tie set 4? 4, 1, 2, that is the tie set 4. So therefore for this you used to take the column side and rows. Column side you say that the branch currents, and the tie set is the nodes. Just you observe that here, but it is in a tie set. So the 3 and 4 set tie sets, T1, T2 is the 3 and 4 here, I1, I2, I3 like this. Then you have to get the matrix. So how you are going to take here actually, for the 3 you say that what are the incoming signals is there, the 2 is there incoming here, right? And you observe that here 3 also it is in a reverse. So therefore here minus 1, yeah, 1 is in outgoing here. So therefore minus 1, and 1, 0, right? 4 is irrelevant. So now you used to take again for the tie set 4, how the signal is there, all are in the same direction for tie set 4. So therefore the same direction is there, therefore 1, 1, 1, 1. If you will come into the previous one, here and the 2 is in a same direction, these two are in opposite directions, 1 and 3. So that's why you used to take like that. That is the tie set. The oriented graph selected the 3, and the tie sets are shown in the figure 9.21 here, whatever it may be. So now you used to take the F cut sets. The 2 F cut sets is there here. So what is the twigs? 2 twigs is there, 1 and 2. So therefore F cut sets is here, 1 and 2. So here 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. This is F cut set 1, and 2, 3, 4, F cut set 2. So for this similar way, used to take 1, 2, 3, 4, the branch currents is there, and how the current is flowing inward or outward, like that, right? So according to that, you may write the matrix here. The 1 and 2 first cut set used to take with respect to the 1. So here how the currents incoming or outgoing, like that. You will observe that 1 and 3 are incoming, 4 is outgoing. So therefore 1, 0, 1, minus 1. If we come into the, with respect to the second point F cut set, note 2. So here what are the currents is linked with this? The 2, 3, 4 currents is linking. 2, 3 is outgoing, and the 4 is incoming. So therefore, and what are the outgoing signals is there? Well, like you say that 1, 0, because 1 is relevant. 2 and 3, this is initiated from that, which is passing out. 1, 1, minus 1. So therefore this is the F cut set. The oriented graph, the selected tree of the F cut set are shown in the below figure 9.22, like. And you will take the incidence matrix. For the given graph, you say that incident matrix, just you observe that this is the construct using the tricks 1 and 2 used to take already this is completed. Now we'll coming to this for this circuit shown. Draw the oriented graph and write a incident matrix, tie set and F cut set matrix. How you are going to write? The similar problem is there, already I explained that, just I will briefing about this. You have to do yourself actually, but even I will give a practice for you. So here just to take the 4 nodes is there, and we have 7 branches is there. First we have to split into the tree and co-tree. So therefore you may take whatever it may be, tree. What is the tree here actually? How you are going to take tree and co-tree? So the incident matrix will be forming by using of this. Just you have to observe this. This is constructed tree using a twigs. What are the twigs here? 6, 1, 3 and 5. These 3 are the twigs actually. Okay, 6, 1, 3 and 5. So now you take actually the branches, basic incident matrix A, complete incidence matrix. You have to arranging the matrices according to the nodes and branches. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 branches is there. The 5 nodes is there. How the current directions is incoming or outgoing. According to that, you may, for example, you say that the first is there. So therefore, what are the outgoing currents? 1, 4, 6 are the outgoing currents. So therefore, all are outgoing currents is positive. So therefore 1, 0, 0. For the fourth current is outgoing, 0. Fifth current is 0. Sixth is outgoing. Seventh is irrelevant. So therefore 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Similarly used to take with respect to the 2. 1 is incoming, 2 is incoming, 3 is outgoing. So therefore 1 and 2 are minus and 3 is in plus. Rest of all zeros. So therefore minus 1, 3, 1 and 4 zeros. Similarly up to the 5 nodes you have to make an incident matrix A. So eliminating the last row. Whenever you got like this, it should be eliminate the last row. Then the remaining one is called the incident matrix of a given graph. So therefore from this, and the how many rows and how many columns is there generally? 5 cross 7, this is the actual complete incident matrix, basic incident matrix A. So that should, by eliminating a last row we get the incident matrix. So therefore last row should be eliminated, then you will get the incident matrix like this. This is the 4 cross 7 matrix is left. So this is called the incident matrix of a given graph. Now you are going to take the tie set matrix. What is a tie set matrix? Whatever the graph they were given, according to that you may frame the tree and co-tree. So therefore tree is the 5, 1, 2, 4, 3 is the tree actually, and rest of all whatever the things is there. This is the link 7, 2 and 4 are the links. So therefore here you have to observe from this figure, just to write the links. What are the links? 2, 4, 7 are the links. So from this you say that the tie sets, how many tie sets is there? 3 tie sets is there actually. So first one is the 2 sided, 2 tie set 2, you say that there is a 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, that is the tie set 2. And tie set 4, in tie set 4 you say that 4, 1, 3 is the tie set. And last tie set 7, what is the tie set for this? 7, 6, 1, 3, 5, this is the tie set. Okay, so the 3 tie sets is there, which will be named as a 2, 4, 7 tie sets, which will be taken to the in the rows 2, 4, 7. This is in one column here. Outside the box, just you know that already. This is the branch currents is placed on just like a column, so 7 columns is there. So you have to do whatever we did in the previous problem, the solution. The same thing should be replica here. Just you have to take first one is the tie set 2. Tie set 2. This is the tie set 2. You say that. How the tie set 2, which is the link up with the 2, 3, 5 actually. 2, 3, 5. So therefore for this tie set, how you are going to take actually? 3 is this is here actually. You say that 0, the first current which is the incident is there. So the tie set 2, which is relevant to this, only here at this point actually. So therefore 5 is an outgoing, and here 2, 3, 5, this is the 0, 1, 1, and for the fourth current which is irrelevant, so 0, and the fifth one, this is the incoming signal is there, -1, and seventh 0, sixth which is also 0. So for this, and another tie set you say that the fourth tie set you say. Here for the fourth tie set, which we are taking here, the previous one both are in the same direction, tie set 2 and 3, so therefore 1, 1, and 5 is in opposite direction, so therefore -1. For the fourth, this one also fourth tie set we used to take. For this 4, 1, 3 actually, 4, 1, 3. So therefore for this tie set, how the currents is flowing. So with respect to the 4, you say that how the current I4 is incoming, I3 is incoming the same direction. These two are the same direction, outgoing direction. So with respect to the 4, so therefore -1, 0, -1 and +1, and rest of 3 are the irrelevant, so 0, 0, 0. And similarly you used to take for the tie set 7, which is the link up with that. Tie set 7 is the 7, 6, 1, 3 and 5. This is the last tie set, which is linked with the given branch currents, which is the current 1, it is the forward current, so 1, and 2 is irrelevant, 3 is in forward current, 4 is irrelevant, 5 is in reverse current, 6 is in reverse current, and 7 which is a forward current. So therefore for this This is the trisect matrix for the given network. So which is indicated by B, already know that. And again we'll come into the F-cut sets. You used to take the F-cut sets, which is F-cut sets 1, F-cut set 1, F-cut set 3, F-cut set 5, F-cut set 6. So twigs, what are the twigs actually? 1, 3, 5, 6 twigs. 1, 3, 5 and 6. These are the twigs actually. With respect to that, you used to take F-cut sets 1, 4, 7. 1, 4 and 7. This is F-cut 7 and 1, 4, 7. And F-cut set 3. F-cut set 3, which is linked with the 3, 4, 7 and 2. F-cut set 5, 5, 2, 7. 5, 2 and 7. 5, 2 and 7, right. And F-cut set 6, which is only 6 and 7. So therefore here the same branch currents is in columns, and here the F-cut sets 1, 3, 5, 6. So with respect to that 1, here the current, how the F-cut set currents, just to see, which is in outgoing currents, which are actually 1 and 4. So therefore 2 and 3 is irrelevant. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 5 and 6 is 0, 0, and 7 is in incoming, I mean opposite direction, so minus 1. And similarly for the 3, this will take, for the 3 with respect to that, just will take I1 is irrelevant, so 0, I2 is in opposite direction, so therefore it is minus 1, I3 forward direction plus 1, I4, this is also same, plus 1, and 5, which is irrelevant to that, and 6 irrelevant to that, and 7, which is in opposite, so therefore minus 1. And F-cut set 5, which is the link up with the 5, 2, 7. 5, 2 and 7. So for this, I1 is irrelevant, so 0, and 2, it is in a positive, what we call the forward direction, 1, 3 irrelevant, 4 irrelevant, and 5, which is in the same direction, 6 relevant, and 7, 1. Similarly for the 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So this is about the F-cut matrix. And similarly you need to find the given graph, draw the oriented graph, and write the matrices, incident matrix, trimatrix, and F-cut set matrix. So you may do like that only. Similarly you have to solve the problem here given. If you want, just you have to go through this. The same way, for the graph of a circuit shown, draw the oriented graph and write the incident matrix, triset matrix, and F-cut set matrix. This is also the similar way you have to find these given questions like incident matrix, triset matrix, and F-cut set matrix. So here direct graph they were given here, not a network, right? Construct a tree using the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So according to that, a plan like this. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. That is called the tree. The rest of all we say that the links like this, co-trees. Tree and co-tree. Then we will framing that the incident matrix The incident matrix, total incident matrix is like this. The last row will be delete and you will get the incident matrix obtained and the eliminating row of the complete incident matrix, last row of the complete instance matrix, right. So the similar way you used to take the same scenario, you will find it, right. Just I used to give, this is the what is the property, just the incident matrix which is indicated by notation A. The incident matrix of this directed graph has a one column for each node of the graph and the one row for each edge of the graph. So here the incident matrix of this direct graph has a one column for each node of the graph and one row for each edge of the graph, like this. Branches and nodes, you say like this, n cross b, nodes into branches. So this is the column matrix actually. Aij1, if the branch j is associated with the node node I and oriented away from the node I, just branch is associated with j and node is associated with I, oriented away from the node I. Aij is equal to -1, for example. If the branch j is associated with the node and node I and oriented towards the node I, what is the reason? When +1 will come actually? It is oriented away from the node, outgoing, that means. If the current is incoming towards to the node, that is towards to the node, that is it gives the -1. If the Aij is equal to 1, if a branch j is not, branch j is not associated with node I, when it is possible, if a branch j is not associated with the node I, then Aij is equal to 0, right. This is the orientation of the elements. Now the property, the sum of the entries in any column is 0. The sum of the entries in any column is 0. Same, the determinant of the incident matrix of a closed loop is 0. This is the properties of the incident matrix. The rank of incident matrix of a connected graph is n-1. Rank, that is number of nodes -1 is called the rank of the graph, oriented graph. So what are the properties actually? The sum of the entries in any column is equal to 0. The determinant of the incident matrix of a closed loop is 0. And next, the rank of the incident matrix equivalent to the n-1, where n is the number of nodes. So this is about the incident matrix, right. The what we learn about the incident matrix is first one, the sum of the entries in a column is 0, as well as the determinant of the incident matrix of the closed loop is 0 and the rank of the matrix is equivalent to the n-1. And when the orientation of the elements will take into the account at this moment, the orientation is away from the node, which indicates the +1, the orientation towards to the node, which indicates the -1, and the Aij is 0 when it is possible is the branch j is not associated with the node I, then Aij equal to 0, right. This is about the incident matrix. Now the tie-set matrix. Tie-set is a set of branches contained in a loop such that each loop contains one link or chord and the remainder are tree branches. Okay. So the tie-set means it is a set of branches contains in a loop such that each loop contains one link or chord and the remainders are tree branches, right. This is called the tie-set. So that means the one dotted line is must, the rest of all are solid lines, that means the tree lines. So this is called the tie-set actually. So the here Bi is equal to 1 if the branch j is in a loop 1 and the oriented coincides with that loop. If the Bij equal to -1, if a branch j is in loop and their orientation do not coincide, right? So this indicates the minus 1. Bi is equal to 0 if a branch j is not in loop I. So these are the three conditions we need to take into account for solve the problem. So what are the properties actually? Number of tie sets in a tree is equal to the number of links of the tree. Okay, number of tie sets in the tree is equivalent to the number of links of the tree. A tie set traces a loop. It is used conveniently to apply the KVL. So we have to take the tie set traces that a loop is applicable for applying a Kirchhoff's voltage law to solve the problem, right? So next, F cut set. A F cut set, a fundamental cut set FCS is a cut set that cuts or contains one and only one tree branch. Therefore, for a given tree, the number of fundamental cut sets will be equal to the number of twigs. How many twigs is there? That is the number of F cut sets. For example, how we'll say the twig actually? If we'll draw a tree from the graph, the how many branches is there? That is called the twigs actually in tree. So therefore, how many twigs is there? That much of F cut sets will be framed, right? So the Qi is equal to 1 if a branch j is in the cut set and and the orientation coincides. Qi is equal to minus 1 if a branch j is in the cut set I and the orientation do not coincide, right? So Qi is equal to 0, which is not in the cut set. J is not in the cut set I. So this is the orientation of the elements. Now a cut set is divided. Cut set divides the set of nodes into two subsets. A cut set divides the set of nodes into two subsets. Each fundamental cut set contains one tree branch, the remaining elements being links. So here also used to take compulsory. Previously what happened, tie set means one link must be there, but here one tree branch must be required. The remaining all are the links. So this is about the incident matrix, tie set matrix and F cut set matrix. Right, the summary of a KVL and KVL in a matrix form, you say that the incident matrix A into IB equal to 0 for the KCL, VB is equal to A transpose into VL, and the tie set matrix you say that IB is equivalent to the B transpose into IL, B into VB equal to 0. For the cut set matrix you say that the Q into IB equal to 0 and VB equal to QT into VT, like this. So where IB is the branch currents, IL is the loop currents, and the VB is the branch voltage matrix, VT is the twig voltage matrix, and the VN is the node voltage matrix for the above table. So this is the incident matrix. Whatever we did, the same thing is there. Just you have to do yourself in house. So this is assignment for you. If the people wants to do the problem, just you have to note it down, this problem. Yeah, this is the solution for that actually. So here whatever we given the tabular form, according to that you may take the incident matrix first, the branch voltage in the nodal form, like this. So the tie set matrix, how you are going to solve like this, in the branch currents like this. Okay. Similarly, you used to take the number of problems for the solution, right? The duality of the networks. Just a minute. Yeah, duality of the matrix. So here the two circuits are said to be a dual of each other if the mesh equations characterize one of them has the same mathematical form as the nodal equation that characterization the other. That means actually dual means if you will take for example for the mesh analysis you say that nodal analysis is a dual, for the capacitor inductor is a dual, like that. So therefore if you will take two circuits are said to be a dual of each other, if the mesh equations characterize one of them has the same mathematical form as the nodal equation that characterizes the other. and the duality. The identical behavior parameters observed between the voltage and currents between the two independent circuits illustrate the principle of duality. So here just to observe that here how the circuit which is example, this is actually how the KVL which is a mesh analysis applied here, but here it is a nodal analysis how it is there means just we will take these are the series components here it is a parallel, so therefore resistance, inductance and capacitance, but here RLC is in parallel here. This is the equations, the applying KVL for this which is equal to the V is equivalent to the, according to the Kirchhoff's voltage law, you say that the IR plus L di by dt plus 1 by c integral I dt which is equivalent to the V, but V will be shifted to here, so therefore the sum of our total circuit voltage drop plus applied voltage is equal to the 0. So V is equal to IR plus L di by dt plus 1 by c integral I dt. Similarly, used to take for the nodal analysis like this. There are exactly the duality. So here the nodal analysis that KCL is applied. So therefore I is equal to V into Y here actually. There V is equal to IR. So V into Y, where Y is the admittance generally used to take. For this the G is called the reciprocal of the resistance which is conductance. So therefore here I is equivalent to the V into Z plus V by R, generally you say that V by like that, V into G plus C dV by dt plus 1 by L into integral V dt. So this is the duality of the dual networks, you say that. So these components are very important to know. There is a voltage, for voltage current is a duality, resistance conductance is duality, inductor capacitor is duality, Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law is duality, V of t is duality of I of t, mesh for the node, series for the parallel, V sine for the I cos, and the open circuit for the short circuit. Thevenin's theorem is the Norton's theorem duality, link dual of twig, cut set dual of tie set, tree is a dual of co-tree, like this. So this is the steps what we are going to do for getting obtain the dual networks. The step 1 is the place a node inside each mesh of the given network. These internal nodes corresponding to the independent of nodes in the dual networks. So this is the steps involving in the procedure of applying a duality to a given circuits. For example, you say that RCL, L and R2, which is the voltage is there, it should be converted to the current like this actually. Just you will see that voltage should be terminated by current, replaced by current actually, which is the L is replaced by capacitor, resistance is replaced by conductance, capacitance is replaced by inductance, like this. This is the duality of the given circuit. They obtain the duality of the circuit, same similar manner. They were given the current source circuit. So here the R1, C2, L3, C4, it should be changed to the Z1. Here it is a parallel first, but now it is a series, and C2 is a series, now it is a parallel, like this. The duality of the given circuit, you have to draw duality of the circuit like this. Just you have to practice more and you may get the lot of knowledge with your practices only, right? Thank you very much for watching this video.